on the trail. Going to try and do the Derwent Watershed today over 3 days, 2 nights wild camping. Just left Bamford station. Going to be stopping at Derwent Inn maybe and have a bite to eat there before I head on up along Derwent Ridge. Right, well, we'll catch you later. Well, I've just hiked up along the Thornhill Trail along an old railway bed, and it's a lovely way to gain height, at the beginning of the walk. Nice and easy, although it seemed very warm. There was no wind down there, and I've got up onto the dam now with the incredible view of where I'll be heading off to, and there's an absolutely gorgeous little breeze. I mean, it must be, it's going to be like 25, 26, 27 degrees today, but I hope this breeze is like this when we get up on top and stays all day, because it's just taking the heat out of the stifling temperature along that railway track where there was no breeze at all. Anyway, the Yorkshire Bridge, not the Yorkshire Bridge Inn, the Derwent Inn is over there when I've crossed that bridge, and I'm going to have a snack there before I head on up on the hill. Catch you later. Now that is a steep climb up from the Lady Bower Inn. I didn't have a pint this time like I did at 8:30 in the morning earlier in the year. Just had a pint of orange squash instead, and tuna and cheese sandwich. Oh, the heather's looking beautiful. There's a lot of bees out flying. I've seen loads of grasshoppers. And boy, that is some steep climb up there. It's been quite a while since I came up that way. It's been quite a while since I've been along this part of the Derwent Edge. Looking forward to it. Look at the beautiful heather over there on the edge of Kinder. Wow. Looking forward to seeing all the heather. It's going to be beautiful. Talk about stunning. Just look at that incredible view. The sun's gone in a little bit, enabling us to see a little bit clearer. The Derwent Reservoir down there, Howden Reservoir's up this valley. Just look at this gorgeous heather. And that's where we're going, the track up along Derwent Edge. Gorgeous. I've got a bit of a change here from the heather that we've had. We've got this beautiful grassland. It's probably because it's very, very wet just here. It looks like there's a deep hole just there, full of water. But it looks really lovely, really nice. Now I'm following the path up there, and then along around past that hill up there and on. That's Bleaklow in the far distance. I don't think I'll get that far today, but we'll see. It seems to be making quite a good time really. It's easy going on all these slabs that they've put down on the moor. Alright, carry on. Well, I've come off track a bit. and I've come down to this brook, and I'm going to drink my water, and I'm going to top up with this a bit of this bleak glow brown, and I'll filter it because I need to drink plenty of water. I'm going to head towards I can't remember, some rocks, Bear Rocks or something. There's a spring there. I might use that as my last fill-up point. I don't think that's too far, but anyway, it's pretty hot. It's quite a tough walk. Having some noodles. Don't want to get too hungry. Don't want to press on too far and then think, bloody hell, I'm knackered. So it's 3 o'clock now, so I thought I'd stop and have some noodles. Curry flavour. Feels a bit strange sitting here in the middle of some gully, in the middle of blooming high moors, having some dinner. Anyway, these noodles are beautiful. God, I love these Chinese instant noodles. Lovely. Well, here we are in the middle of nowhere. Just come across a perfect picnic bench. Of course, it's for the grouse hunters. It's not for the likes of me. They bring shooting parties up here, and possibly at one time they may have used that as well. If it was, if it came really heavy rain or something, they might sit in there, supping the Napoleon brandy and eating the foie gras. But as I've just sat down for about 45 minutes and had noodles, I won't be taking advantage of the hospitality. Anyway, carry on. Where I turned left up this gully from the other gully where I had my noodles, it was easy to make a navigational error just there. It's a sharp left-hand turn, and there's just a tiny little pile of stones in the grass, and I thought, what's those stones doing there? So I got my phone out and looked on my OS mapping, and I've got a paper map as well, of course, and sure enough the path took a left turn, so on we go. There are loads of dragonflies around here. I've never seen so many going up and down. Hey you there, Mr. Grouse. It's the nearest I'll get to it. That's weird, can you see that? There's a footprint. Oh, there's the heel, and that's below the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. Look, in a rock. What's that doing there? In the middle of nowhere. Great view down there anyway, one I'm not that familiar with because it's been a long time since I've been up here. Anyway, look, it's a prehistoric ancient ancestor, except he or she didn't have a boot on there, but this foot they did have a boot on. Look, there's the heel mark. The mystery. to this spot for a long time. What's that say? 1975 at the bottom and 1835 above it. And no wonder. Look at that incredible view down over the Howden Reservoir and looking down the Derwent Valley. Oh, fantastic breeze blowing. It's better around this end of the top end of the reservoirs because there isn't anybody up here. Everybody walks up to Back Tor and then goes south, or from the south up to Back Tor and then back down to the car park at the reservoir. But I did, just before I stopped for my lunch, I did come across two ladies, probably a similar age to me. I thought they were older, and a gentleman. I didn't see the gentleman, who was a bit ahead of them, but you know, they looked like they were looking for a bargain down the shopping mall, not coming down off Bleaklow. They'd gone up from Langsett and they were heading down to Pennystone, and I said, oh, she said, oh, we've done 8 miles already. I thought, blimey heck, and your shopping bags aren't even full yet. But you know, they hadn't got a bag between them, a little bottle of water. They seemed absolutely fine. They were a bit worried about me losing my way. And then I came across another couple, you know, she'd got the little boob tube on and the sandals, and he was practically only wearing his underpants, and you think, oh, there must be a nudist colony up here or something. And you know, you always come across those, don't you, in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, push on a bit further. It's just way too early to stop, but this spot here is fantastic. Well, we've got to walk all the way along that ridge, all the way along there, all the way along there, up onto Bleaklow, all the way along there, down there, all the way along there. See that notch on the far skyline? That's the end of Kinder Scout where the Pennine Way comes down. Got to go up there, all the way along the edge you can't see, but it's pretty similar to that one you can see. Over Brown Knoll, I don't think I'm going to make this. And then see those lumpy bits over there? Got to go up and down and over them. Over that one down there, which is near where we started. It's a bloody long way. This is a lot more complex than you imagine. Hey, look at that bird there. That bird of prey. I don't know what it is. Some little hawk. Gorgeous. Soaring on the wind. Fantastic. There we go. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that. Hey. I'd like to stop up here really. I don't know what it's like when you get around Bleaklow way. I keep going anyway. It's really nice up here, sort of grassy and flat. Loads of places to camp. This is like the most incredible bit along here. It must be the best bit of the whole walk. I don't know whether this is Howden Edge or I'd have to have a look on the map. But, God, it's amazing. Look at that huge valley down there with all those gullies in it, all leading down into the Howden Reservoir. It's amazing. It's amazing. I hope it's not like this when I put the tent up. I've got to be careful. Can you see all these ants? I do feel absolutely knackered now. I've dropped down from the ridge a little bit and to Bull Stones, because I can see on the map there's a spring, Bull Stone Spring, and I'm really glad I did drop down here. Although I had 1.5 litres of brown peaty water, just 30 metres below the rocks, Bull Stones, there's Bull Stone Spring, and it's beautiful fresh clear water, and you know, it's really great to know. You know, I think I'm going to put the tent up just here at the foot of Bull Stones. It's 20 to 6. I don't want to push it anymore, you know, I'll just be too knackered. And they've got that water supply there. It's been really hot. I can just go mad with the water. You know, I can have a strip wash, and I can just drink plenty of water, and I've got a bit of whiskey as well. So I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. I think it's going to be really dark here because you can't see any of the cities or towns. There's nothing. It's just, there's nothing there. Only on miles away down there there's some villages. Here there's no roads, just a snake in tucked away down there, over there somewhere. So anyway, I'm going to have a rest and drink plenty of water. Another good thing about spring water is it's nice and cold. Yeah, lovely. Tastes a bit green, but it's just coming out of the ground there, so it's better than that brown water anyway. Oh, oh, you bugger. Icy water. Oh, straight out of spring. Oh, oh. I've had a bit of a strip wash. Oh, these rocks are lovely and warm in the sun. It's a brilliant spot here. I'm going to have a fire pot. I like this brand. I'm going to have beef stew with pearl barley, and so that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to get that cooked up and get stuck into that. It's really nice to have that spring down there. I'm glad I stopped here. Good, made a good choice there. Right, get cracking, get this on the go. See if I can find my lighter. Which is in here. refreshed now. I've had my tea, I've had a drop of whiskey, hot chocolate, a couple of cups of tea. Just about to have another one. Fennel and mint. Yeah, and when I've had this, I'm going to get my head down, get some rest. That's what I need, plenty of rest. Marching across the hills. Bloody hell. Anyway, bloody gorgeous up here. I'm glad I made the effort. Glad I made the effort. Can't beat it when the weather's like this. Well, these rocks are amazing up here. Look at these rocks. You can feel the heat they're giving off after they've stored it all day. Look at that. Anyway, that's it. I think I've only got a small SD card in it this time. I reckon it's going to bloody run out before I get to the end of the walk. Never mind. No night. Good morning. It's not a bad, very comfortable night actually. The ground was really soft here, and I got out of the tent about 10 o'clock to go for a pee, and I think that was the coldest part of the night, and I had the same problem that I had before. I felt really chilled and started shaking, and so as before in February I got back in the tent. I thought, bloody hell, it's like hypothermia or something. So I got back in the tent and zipped it all up, and it soon warmed up and I was alright. But it was a really still night. There was no wind. I think the warmest part of the night was probably in the very early hours, around 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I opened the tent door just as it was getting light to have a look outside. And there's no mist, the grass is absolutely bone dry. And there were loads of midges because there was absolutely no wind, and I thought, oh no, that's going to ruin the morning. I'll just pack up, get off, have my breakfast when I get moving. But it's about 7 o'clock now, and I think probably when the sun started to come up, a bit of a wind got up, and it's gone quite breezy again, and all the midges have gone. So happy days, happy days. Anyway, look, it's a nice morning. The sun's not on the shining in the valley yet, but as you can see, there's no mist. It's pretty much as it was last night. I don't know whether the grass is absolutely bone dry, so there's not much moisture, so maybe there won't be any mist. Right, I'm going to have some breakfast now, and a drink. Oh, there's a mountain hare over there. No good turning the camera around, you won't see it. And get the tent packed up. I've already packed a few other things up and get on the move. Gosh, it's pelting up the hillside up there. can't believe what's happened up here on Bleaklow. It's changed from fields of peat when I was last up here, God knows how long ago, 20 years ago, to a meadow with camping spots galore. This just used to be like brown peat everywhere. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, just climbing up onto Kinder now, along the Pennine Way, and just come across 3 young lads. They're like skinny whippets. They must have been about 18 years old. I think they'd done about 20 miles already, and they'd got to get all the way back down into Glossop, and they've gone up towards Kinder Downfall, and they're just running in the shorts and nothing else, and a little bag, God knows what they've got in there, not just their phones. I said, God, I wish I were young again. Bloody hell. Anyway, this is a steep bit, this. Let's see what we can do. Oh. It's at 6:30 now. We've got the tent set up and I'm camped near Kinder Downfall. Quite a lot of good camping spots around here, and I did have a good soak in the stream there. Stripped right down, soaked my feet, washed my hair, tipped water all over myself. And you know what? It took me about 2 hours to get from where you come up onto the Kinder, from the Pennine Way up those steep steps. It took me 2 hours to do a mile. I spoke to so many people, including a 79-year-old guy from Weymouth doing the Pennine Way. What he was doing was stopping in bed and breakfast and doing it in circular walks, and this was his last part of it, but he only walks when the weather's good, so he books into a B&B for like a week and perhaps only does a couple of days walking. But yeah, stopped early again, absolutely shattered. Couldn't have gone much further than this really. It's 6:30, and it's a pretty tough hike, the Derwent Watershed. Pretty tough. It's pretty tough for me anyway. I mean, a girl borrowed my water filter at the downfill. Most people you speak to aren't from this country, you know. The native English people seem to be in a minority these days. But I spoke to this girl, she seemed Canadian. Oh, can I borrow your water filter? Oh, I'm going to run out of water, and so I let her use that. Oh, anyway, about ready for get some tea, posh pork and beans, and in the morning I might treat myself and have posh baked beans for breakfast. Anyway, I've got a bit of whiskey. I might start that now as well. So let's give her a lender clean. Well, it's about 6:30. The sun's just come up. I've just got out. No midges about at the moment. Don't want the little blighters either. Had a really uncomfortable night's sleep. I must have woke up about every hour. My knee absolutely killing me. It feels so tender. But never mind, hey ho. Anyway, it looks pretty damn gorgeous this morning, doesn't it? Look at this little leech thing. I mean, it's like being on an alien planet, isn't it, when you're out in the wild to what we're used to. You know, in your house where there's nothing, and your car and your work, but you come out here and thank God these insects ain't any bigger. I mean, you know, we've all watched the bloody horror movies with the gnats the size of dogs. We'd be dead. We wouldn't live long. Bloody hell! I don't know how we've ever managed to become the dominant species on the planet. One of these things was a bit bigger, we'd be had it. That's why we don't live in the bloody rainforest, isn't it? God, that must be a hard place to live. Anyway, I've only just got out of the tent. I'm going to get the no midges, that's great. Have a drink, have my porridge, get on the way. I think my knee will be alright when I get moving. Gorgeous sun. I mean, if we were a bit closer to that, we'd be at it. If we were a bit further away, we'd be at it. Everything's just right. It's amazing, isn't it? God, I was looking at the stars in the night when I got out for a wee, and you know, you don't see the stars at home in Leicester. Bloody amazing, all those stars. And God, I ain't seen the sky like that for a long time. Right, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. our route over Brown Knoll, that vast moor over there, and then along the Great Ridge, Rush Up Edge, Mamtor, and along towards the end, if I decide to do it. And that's looking down into Edale. It's looking absolutely stunning. So yesterday I saw a common lizard on the track. Tried to get a photograph of it, but it seemed to dart down a hole just when I was trying to do that. When I was a kid, we used to see these ones with a fluorescent blue horn on the back.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those?
No, I know of them.
I think the thing about this long stretch over Brown, whatever it is, which used to be brown but now it's all green since they've done all the conservation work, is you can see Win Hill, which is the end of our walk really. Drop down off there. So we've got Rush Up Edge, Mamtor, Hollins Cross, Backtor, Win Hill, and that's where we started, on the other side of the valley, that ridge in the far distance. So it's a bit of a teaser, kind of this long bit along here. You can see the destination looming ahead. Yep, absolutely stunning. I'll never get to the end of this walk, will I? You know, God knows how many people I spoke to this morning. Yesterday afternoon I spoke to so many people. There's too many people about to do a proper walk. I think that's the problem. Too much talking. Just been talking to this lovely Polish couple living in Colchester, and they like a bit of hill running, and this is their nearest best bit of countryside, of course, and they were just so lovely. They were so lovely. I can see them now, they're taking a photo for a family group. Mamtor, why do people come up here?
She should have suggested it.
The amazing views. Fantastic. Oh. Here's Tom and Magdalena. Did you stop for a break?
Yes. Jesus.
Oh, the flies are after me. Yeah, that is the Derwent Watershed walk done. And it's a tough walk.